fancy
Your
buttons.
fancy buttons made us mute.
TP Show.
What did you forget to do?
I forgot to hit the record button.
TP Show.
I need my animal.
I'm gonna randomly babble for a bit.
TP Show.
Sports?
What? We don't do sports here on the TP. What? Wait, did you read that right? Check the copy.
Yeah, it says
Sports?
sports. Yeah.
Okay, so live and direct,
don't
we've
normally-
got sports.
Yeah.
You
You just gotta watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's watch this and then we'll understand. I think.
Whew. I
So-
didn't even know we were doing sports.
I know.
cool.
I threw it in there and you didn't even see it, and I'm sure that it's going to throw you. So this is a Dave Mortz tie-in. Have you heard about the runner with performance-enhancing weed?
No, I thought you were gonna say Dave Mortz has like this sport that he's doing. How many whatever I could smoke at like one time, and it's a sport now.
That would be amazing. I would sign up for that. That would be like that would be a
how high
challenge.
can I actually get and still take care of kids?
Yeah,
Like-
exactly. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know.
Wait,
I'm gonna
I
try.
got it. Sorry,
Uh,
Dave, for this. How high can I actually get and still find the TP show interesting?
Exactly. This show sucks now. I'm too high. I gotta be less high.
Oh man, Dave,
So-
I'm sorry, Dave.
No, it's true. I mean, our show is pretty boring when you're that high. Let's be honest. I mean, I'd much rather play a Fruit Labs game or something.
Yes.
So, I can't say her name. Sha'Carri Richardson. I probably brutalized it. She
I
is
don't know, but that's pretty cool. Sha'Carri sounds awesome.
It does. She is the fastest runner. She literally blew the socks off of everybody in the competition. Like, they say that she was running so fast, people were like, why is anybody even in this competition? And she had her
Wow.
medal stripped. Because, wait for it, she was in Oregon. She got high after a race
go to Oregon.
because she needed to like reduce her anxiety. Her anxiety was through the roof. It was legal at the time. And honestly, let's think about this. Performance-enhancing drugs like testosterone make your body bigger. Weed makes you slower. When you're a runner,
Yeah.
if you're smoking weed, like I understand why they put this rule into effect. Do you know why they put the no weed smoking into effect, by the way? It's a winter sport. It's a winter sport. I'll give you that hint.
I don't know. I think it would be your performance time and everything would be slower than what average it is.
Yeah,
I
if
mean,
you're smoking weed. Yeah, I totally am on the same
like,
page.
or like you smoke or have an edible and then you're running and then halfway through you're like,
You turn.
was that
Yeah,
a
and you see
butterfly?
something. You're like, hey,
Like,
what's that guy up in the stands doing?
yeah, someone's flashing me. Like,
So I
look
guess
at
it was like 10 or 15 years ago, snowboarders were getting really high and then doing their snowboard runs.
what?
Shocking.
Yeah, of course.
Shocking.
Like, yeah,
And
that's
that's
probably
why
all what
we-
the X Games is.
Right. Well, no. This was the Olympics. Like snowboarding got into the Olympics and they got really
Yes,
high.
yeah.
Yeah. And so that's why weed is illegal in the Olympics, because apparently it makes you a better snowboarder. And I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just saying. Like, so she basically got busted for weed, and the 3 words she says is, "I am human," which is the God's honest truth, man. Like, if
Right.
you have anxiety and weed helps you with your anxiety, and you're in a place where it's legal, because there are places that
yeah.
it's legal, and you do it. I have a problem with
So,
people being like,
Mike-
oh, you did drugs and you got to have
Right.
your medals taken away.
It's not like she was doing the blood baking thing where you go up to a high altitude and they draw your blood and then you go into a
And let's be honest, did they even strip Lance of any of his medals or anything? Because Lance Armstrong got busted,
Right.
finally.
Yes.
After decades of, like, there was this one dude, and I forget that guy's
That's
name.
sad. Like I just that reminded me, like Sheryl Crow left them. Like,
It's true. It's true. And they both had cancer. They both have cancer. They had cancer at the same time. It's so true. That's so funny.
Aw,
Sheryl Crow has
sorry,
come up
Lance.
a lot this week. And if my partner sees this, she's going to come running in and tell me the city that Sheryl Crow is from, because we just recently found out.
Mm.
I think it's, that's what it is. I think it's Kennett, Missouri.
Kennett?
Which I find
Oh.
funny because I used to work at wait for it, the Acme in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. So,
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah, if you're from Philly, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not from Philly, you're like, what? So the name of the store, it's actually owned by another company now, but it's ACME. And if you ever watch any Looney Tunes, that's where they get all their
Yep.
stuff from.
Right.
And
Yes.
so basically people that are from outside the area are like, can you buy like explosives there? It's like, no. And
Sure.
then-
Yes. A coyote's gonna sell them to you.
Exactly. And a trap too.
Yeah.
And so the funny thing about Acme is that when you're from Philly, a lot of people don't call it Acme for whatever reason. They add like extra syllables to it, so it's the Acme. I'm gonna go over to the Acme. Like,
Acme.
what? But it's a thing.
No,
And
I get it because I have relatives in Arkansas and they live in El Dorado, and they call it El Dorator. So I understand.
That's funny, by the way.
Thank you for watching this segment of the TP Show. Please like, subscribe and hit that bell notification so you know when we post. We are also on Spotify so you can listen to us on the road. Until next time, this has been another episode of the TP Show.